What league? It is I, Static. And on Saturday, I learnt a very valuable lesson. Tunnel vision became a huge issue, and me and Sosura eventually took each other out of the World Championship match. In my life pre-What League, every mission I ever set myself, I always completed. So this is the first for me. And I hate to say it, but Sosura was right. He said that if neither one of us ended up with the championship on Saturday, it'd be time for some self-reflection. And judging from what happened in the scramble, it looks like he already had some, as he stood up for himself and eliminated Judas Pope. I can't wait to see how he explains his way out of that one. But I digress, because Sosura is not the reason I'm here tonight. The reason I'm here tonight is you, Lady Jane. And more importantly, you, Upchuck. But we'll get there. Now, Lady Jane, I took umbrage with a lot of what you said on Saturday, because most of it is untrue and insincere. You said you were fighting for the forgotten What Leaguers, but yet, you forgot about Upchuck. And I'm not talking on Saturday, no. I'm talking about constantly. I'm talking about for the entire time you guys have been a team. For example, Lady Jane, how many times have you forgotten Upchuck and gone to the outside of the ring, grabbed a weapon, and cost him the match? I mean, if it wasn't for Upchuck, you'd still be Emo Jane or Basic Jane. I think you were Scottish once at one point as well. Upchuck is the reason that you came back to being who you are, and thus becoming the world champion. He had to go through so much paperwork to find your family's recipe to return you to normal. And yet, when you had an opportunity to give him a world title match, you thought, nah, let me take this one. That's not very ladylike. It's also not very ladylike to hit people with a sickle, or to hit our only trained medical professional across the head with a plank of wood so hard that he's knocked unconscious. It's not very ladylike. You seemed very upset by the fact that I defeated you for the 800 speed championship. And when you talked about it, you got it wrong. Let's not forget, you never beat me for the 800 speed title. You beat Sosura, and then I beat you. Now for the reason I'm here. Last Thursday, I gave a heartfelt apology explaining to Upchuck and Lady Jane the misunderstanding that led us to the current tension we feel. And go back and look at the chat. The first thing that Upchuck says is, Lady Jane, maybe we should think about this. Maybe we should replan our course of action. But Lady Jane tells Upchuck to stay strong, and she leads him into the handicap match against me and makes things personal. Upchuck always cleans after Devon. Upchuck is a great guy. In fact, Upchuck is extraordinary. His ability to give, his ability to forgive, his ability to care for those around him. Upchuck is a great guy. I can't say the same for you, Lady Jane. So here I stand to invite the great Janitor Upchuck to join the League of Extraordinary Wrestlers. But unfortunately, this is a one-person spot, Lady Jane, and you're not invited. So hold on to that title that you fell into super hard, because I'm coming for it. But more importantly, I'm going to show Upchuck how much he really matters to everyone here in the What League. Tink.